So my name is Nefni Zebarjadi, my company is Zamp, and we are a social travel service to help users discover and connect with each other in real time while traveling. So every year people spend about 1 billion hours at the airport sitting and waiting for flights. We identified that as a pain point ourselves, having been road warriors, having spent a lot of time traveling and sitting ourselves. So we decided to do something about it, and that's how Zamp was born.
Should I introduce myself as well? Well, my name is Nefni Zebarjadi. I'm also with Zamp. I'm one of the co-founders, and we're very excited to be here. Well, I think one of the challenges that we have as a startup is being in Atlanta. We're based in Atlanta. So finding a community of entrepreneurs that are similar to us, have similar aspirations, and are really working at a very early stage has been somewhat of a challenge, but not an insurmountable one. And we're very lucky to be in a city where the startup community is actually growing. So we've been able to tackle that by very slowly building up our relationships there, and using those to our advantage.
We have kind of gotten stuck along the way in terms of really figuring out what we wanted to scope our product like. So really helping identify who our key target is, who we want to go after, and kind of taking a step back and making it a tangible problem to want to solve and take baby steps to get there. So as with any startup, you can have a lot of grandiose ideas. So we've kind of taken a step back and really just tried to get there slowly by building our customer base and making sure that we're not trying.
Well, one of the things that's been really useful has been working with Startup America. They've opened up a lot of opportunities in terms of business type resources, legal advice, and service providers and hosting and things like that, as well as similar types of things that are in the Atlanta community. There are a number of startup communities there. ATDC is one that's based out of Georgia Tech University. So a variety of things like that, and again, kind of the network of resources of people that are doing similar things around us has been really tremendously helpful.
That's a tough one. We're kind of at a point right now where we're facing some massive uptake in our service. So we're at the point right now where we need to raise a little bit of funding, and we have this path ahead to exponentially grow our users. So it's kind of not do or die, if you will, but it's the point at which we need to take some massive leaps and strides in terms of really solidifying our service a little bit, and getting some key features out the door really quickly. So we're really at the point of iteration, and we're kind of stepping on that edge right now.
I think for me, the inspiration is really two things. Part of it is kind of my own personal experience and seeing kind of where I am with my family and taking advantage of this opportunity to really do something cool that I think will help my friends, my family, the people that would actually use the product. And then on the flip side, really just hearing from the community and having people come to us and say how amazing a service this is, how useful it seems to them, and really that's very inspiring to be able to say this is something that will actually have an impact in people's lives, saves them some time, and perhaps maybe even bring people closer together in some way, shape, or form. That travel today, which is the industry we're in, is kind of a lonely place. People don't really communicate with each other. It's frustrating. You get stuck in the airport, you're waiting, and if we can make it a little bit more pleasant, bring back a human touch to it, make it more social, I think that's something that really brings me a lot of.
I think we're inspired really just by the community of entrepreneurs around us. There's so many people doing so many innovative things, and to see so many amazing things popping up everywhere is just such an inspiration to us and keeps us going. And of course, seeing what the thought leaders are doing, right? All the investors who are really working with young companies and helping incubate them and push them up along the way. And so many people who've been there and done that. So I think there's inspiration to be found at all different levels, from entrepreneurs to investors to CEOs of larger companies, and all the little nuggets of advice they can give and bring down is really just tremendous for us.